to you from beautiful Peabody Hotel. The lobby of the Peabody. There's the necklace for that. Good morning.
Trying to get over to those places.
Nice. Beautiful lobby. There's the fountain. As long as I've lived here, every time I come here, I look at these dogs and they really confuse me. I assume they're greyhounds because right across the river we used to have a greyhound park. That's what I'm assuming they are. As you walk down the hallway, just want to show you, there's the Lansky's, where Elvis used to shop. I don't know if he shopped at this one in particular, but I guarantee the prices in here are ridiculous. And that jacket right there has my name all over it. But prices. Cool TCB hats. There's Elvis actually in the store, I believe. Cool shirt. It opens in about 30 minutes. I might come back by and take a look specifically at that jacket. And down here, it looks like they are expanding, putting some new shops in here, but can't imagine those shops are going to be super cheap. You know what I'm saying? They might have been here for a while already and they just aren't rented because of the price. I shouldn't assume that, but again, that jacket. Whew. Really cool. There it is up on the wall. I'm gonna take a guess on that jacket. And I'm gonna say that jacket is gonna cost, there it is right there on the wall. I'm gonna guess that jacket's gonna be at least $250. Yeah, $250. It'd be a lot cooler if it had the TCB logo actually on it, on the back. It might on the front. And here's the other side to the store. Or maybe it's a different store. This is the actual store right here that Elvis shopped in. see a picture right there with a jacket. And then right below you see a recreation of that jacket. I'm going to assume that this store on this side, maybe we have all style of Elvis, that the store on this side is the older styles maybe. Up on the wall in there. Kind of like bowling shirts and things like that. That's what he wore that. And this side, I don't know, is this female clothes over here? Could be all female stuff. I'd have been looking at a female jacket. Wouldn't be the first time. I mean, I have unisex sunglasses. I call them unisex even though they are probably made for women. I don't like labels. I think that if you like something, you should be able to wear it. Go up here. These are really cool. Old telephones. Telephone booths. Wonder if they still work. They do. There's one of the ballrooms, the Venetian room. I'm gonna try to let you all take a look inside some of these ballrooms, the ones that are open anyway. Yeah, let's do that now. They might have some conferences going on in some of these rooms, so yeah. Conference. These chandeliers, house phones. Cool. Come over to this side. Show you a view down into the bar, or the back side of the lobby. Look at the woodwork. I mean, it is clearly a gym or a hotel.
Good. I'm going to patch in Michael Kennedy if you're supposed to have a conversation.
They might have like it looks like on this side they're going to have conferences going on.
Wow. Good.
What? Let's take a peek.
Yeah.
Most that can happen is we'll get thrown out. Continental Ballroom. Oh yeah. They have conferences going on. But I'll look inside one of the ballrooms. Beautiful. So we'll leave them be. It's cool to see the conference rooms in use. Gorgeous, look at this. These chairs. Entrance to the Peabody and Mormon rooms. Go in here. These are card access, so I wonder if they've done that to all of them. It used to be you could come back here and just kind of go into the rooms. But now they probably all have card access on them. So I'm going to show you what I can. This is a very famous piano. It's been in here all my life. Look at that inlay on that. God. Pearl inlays. Yes. And I remember when I was younger, this guy used to not have this on here. Because I remember as a kid coming in here and playing on this and getting reprimanded for it. So we're going to go over here. So y'all have this entire side?
We've got that room, we've got the rooms down there, and the concert. We've basically got this floor.
Gotcha.
Where are your meetings?
Huh?
Oh, you're just here for the improv. Yeah.
Tomorrow they go on excursions. So they
Okay, so the second floor is pretty much booked up. All the conference rooms, which is awesome for the city. But not too great for me. Wanting to film a lot. Right over here you have nice chandelier, beautiful. Look at this. True story. Probably about 20 years ago or so, I decided I wanted to sit down in here and have a drink. I had a Coke. Coca-Cola. And I'll never forget it because I got the bill and that Coca-Cola was like $8. Maybe $10. And me being a notorious cheap ass was not too happy about it. I understood it, but look at this old mail slot. They dropped the mail. I wonder if it's still active. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna shut this off. Okay, in the elevator here, I turned the camera off because there was a gentleman in here. Nice guy. Now, if you go up to the top in the summertime on a Thursday afternoon, you might even want to plan a trip around it because that rooftop party is pretty cool. Oh shit, I'm going down.
Skyway.
Oh no, okay, I'm here. Okay, here's the Skyway. Wonder if this room is locked off. Let's see. Do they care if I take a look in here?
No.
Okay. That's pretty scary, man. That's pretty scary.
Elevator work?
Yeah, man.
It was at first.
I'm sure it's got safety features, so it's not going to come down and chop your hand off.
Yeah, we've got it actually on mechanical brake right now, so it won't move at all. Definitely safety.
You know, people have nightmares about that kind of stuff. Probably a pretty common one. Thanks, man. All right, you go through here. You care if I film in here for a minute? Oh, you're just walking around. Okay. I had my prom in here, man, 1989.
You had your prom?
Yeah.
Up here?
Yeah.
God, man,
They
where'd you
kicked.
go?
I went to Raleigh, Egypt. Are you from the area?
In 89? This is, it don't look
Did-
like it. We went to the one on Houston Levee,
Okay, where'd you go to school?
Cordova.
Okay.
Damn, I can't remember the place out there. I used to work there, my first job.
Well, we got kicked out.
Out here?
Yeah, our entire class was, our school was never allowed to come back because we were, you know, nipping in the Applejack in the parking lot, probably behind the curtains. I mean, we were little
Where you
heathens.
find?
We were little heathens, you know.
It's
But-
beautiful up here, though.
Yeah, it
I
is.
love this room.
It is, man.
Especially when the sun comes in this time of day.
This place is a gem for Memphis, man. I mean, it really is. You have a good one, buddy. If you look over here, they've changed a lot, like a whole lot. But man, it's gorgeous. This is where I actually had my prom. I might have already let it slip what year it was, but maybe I can edit that out. God, it's such a gorgeous room. Look at the dance floor. And it's nice that it looks like they updated it, but they updated it a long time ago. I haven't been up here in a while. Here's one of the views out. And we're going to go out there in just a minute. Okay, but yeah, the rooftop parties on Thursday nights in the summertime. If you're here from out of town, I would definitely, and you're looking for, a good time, but not just too wild. It can get wild, don't get me wrong. It's pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. I'll show you the area where they have it. Let's see what this restroom looks like. Generally, the restrooms in these places are Peabody, and not bad. Nothing amazing. If you go to the restroom in some of the ballrooms and everything, they're super high class. Again, what a place to have a prom. And of course, my school messed it up. Had to get drunk. A lot of our kids got drunk. We were doing stupid things. And got kicked out. I don't even know if we were able to finish the night, to be honest with you. There was a band playing called Xavion up here, and they had a hit called Eat Your Heart Out. Black lead singer. They were a rock band, kind of like a rock pop band, and we thought we were just the shit for having a band, having Xavion, and then they, kind of a one-hit wonder. I don't even think it was a hit. It was a semi-hit. Look over here, you got a grand piano. I'm not gonna play it. I have played that piano before, though. And if you look out here at the view through the blinds of downtown Memphis. Oh, nice view of the ballpark. I don't know that I've been up here since the ballpark was opened. I'm going to try to get you a better view. You look right over here. See it out there? That's the Redbird Stadium. Opened in about 2000, I believe. 2001. Gorgeous stadium. God, they did such a great job building that stadium. I'm going to try to sneak back here because I've been back here before. It looked like I thought they closed it off. Okay, it's definitely locked. But you could... Used to be a little secret that you could go back here behind the stage. Yeah, here we go. Taking you to an area you shouldn't be in. Look here, right behind the stage. I could get in trouble for this because this is not supposed to be, we're not supposed to be back here. But, so remember that if you're ever up on a rooftop party and you and your girl get a little, frisky, you didn't get it from me, but behind the stage in the Peabody Ballroom, you can sneak back here and, do some things. I wouldn't use this for a 420 spot, though. Probably get caught. Now, I'm going to show you a really cool view. Look at this. That is, I'll try to zoom in for you. It's Redbird Stadium. Beautiful. AutoZone Park. The way that they built the apartments around it and everything, it kind of feels like it's one. And with the terrain, there's a whole open lot right there. I wonder what they're going to do with that. This is downtown looking back towards Midtown. Okay. I got to peek out to make sure they're not out there, because I'm going to get busted. Let's see. Okay, I'm good. All right. Made it out. Look at this. Man. And as a high schooler, we just didn't. We just took advantage of it. We didn't care that we were in this gorgeous historic ballroom on top of Peabody. We just wanted to get drunk and get laid, I guess. We're gonna go outside onto the rooftop where they have actual rooftop parties. Okay, here we come. Give you a view of downtown. Now, again, there's the baseball field. Okay. So what they do in the summertime is they'll bring in, it looks like now it's mostly bands that are maybe local or regional that are just house bands that play a lot of cover songs and things like that. But they used to bring up and coming bands. I'll pause and be right back with you. Okay, as I was saying, it's probably going to be a little windy here. I'm going to try to cover the camera as much as I can. They used to have kind of up and coming bands, and I've seen a couple here that were semi big. But anyway, they'll set a DJ booth. We're up right over here, and anybody who's anybody in the city comes up here on Thursday nights. See a lot of drunk middle-aged women, drunk middle-aged men, which may be the reason why I think they added this. Maybe not. It looks old. But you'll come over here and you'll glance across on the other side. That's a hotel room. Now, inside knowledge here, okay? Because I know from experience. If you come over here on a Thursday night, or any night probably, and you glance across at this hotel right across the street, you need to be real careful. Because more than one time I've seen perverted old men, sit in the window or stand in the window or walk past their window totally nude. Voyeurs looking for attention. So if you're into that kind of thing, then by all means enjoy. But you know, if you bring a young lady up here, just be prepared. Glance over here, you'll see downtown area. Memphis has a reputation for, you know, our downtown area might not be as glitzy and glamorous as most major cities, over 1 million people or close to 1 million people. But it's got a charm to it. A lot of older buildings. Look at that one way off in the distance there. Beautiful architecture. You know, not everything has to be new and glitzy. I'm talking to you, Nashville, to have its own charm. You know, we have a strong history here, and I'm proud of this city. I love this city. Can be dangerous, but any major city can. If you look off in the distance there, you'll see a part of the bridge, which maybe I can get a better view of when we get over on that side. And right up here, I almost forgot to show you the famous Peabody sign. Let's take a look up here. A little chilly out today, but it's going to warm up. There's the world famous Peabody sign right there. And a little facade right there. They put set the bands right up in front of that. I don't know if it does it justice, but it's a pretty good size up here. I've never said that term before. Walk back here and I got a special treat for you if you can deal with the wind. I guess it's always going to be a little windy up here. That's where the band sets up and plays. Come back here. We have the world famous, yeah, he said what they are, the world famous Peabody Ducks. It's going to be hard to see in there. There's one of them swimming in his own little fountain. On this side, there we go. We can see a little better. One swimming. They go into that little house right there, which is a little miniature Peabody. Cute. Skyline in the background. There they are. People come from miles around to see these guys daily. They make a trip out to the fountain. I think, I want to say they go down at noon. And there's a beautiful shot right there of the Peabody sign. Could be different. Could be a different time. And I think they come up at 5. Please pardon our miss while we train a future team of Peabody ducks. So these guys are in training. They bring people down and they roll out the red carpet in the middle of the lobby. They come out of the elevators. People gather around, take pictures, and they walk over to the fountain, and they spend most of the day in the fountain downstairs in the bar area. You look down here, you'll see rooms of the Peabody. And right across there, the FedEx Forum, where our Memphis Grizzlies play. And that'll be Bill Street right down there, which we'll go over to next. A lot of things to enjoy about the city. A lot of charm. Fantastic music history. See you later, Peabody Ducks. I'm not going to watch you guys today. I'm going to shut the camera off because it's a little windy, and I'll pick it back up when we get out to the street. I lied, I'm back. I want to show you this view of the Peabody and the FedEx Forum right there. Beautiful. Now I'll shut the camera off and we will pick back up out on the streets. This tile work right here. We're working on the elevators right now. Okay, I believe it's 9 o'clock or sometime. Yeah, it looks like they might be open now, so I'm gonna go check it out. Specifically, I want to check out this jacket over here. Wonder what the ATM charge is on that one. Let's see if they're open. They are not open yet. I wonder why. Let's see if there's another entrance. Nope. I think that's the entrance. No entrance down here, so maybe they don't open this side till later. That's a shame. I wanted to see that jacket. I'll go in this other one. Okay, again, I mean, this obviously isn't the Lansky's that Elvis actually shopped in. It's probably out on Main Street or somewhere like that, but there's the jacket.
Oh man, I can't tie towels though. I need a
Here it is. And what do you have, $2.50?
Yesterday, it had a black
$3.50.
underneath, saying
These jackets,
and the
man.
customer wanted the
So
shirt.
cool. Really nice. That was $5.50. $5.50 on that one. Look up in the rafters, you see a lot of guitars signed. Jewel, Blues Traveler, Hootie and Blowfish, Dave Matthews.
He goes, oh, that's okay, I can make
Look at all
it
these
forward
people.
for
Celine Dion,
They have the instruction.
Bush,
Basically, take the end,
Tom Petty.
double it like
Tom
so,
Petty.
do this, and then you take the small end, and it goes around. Goes
Look at this
underneath,
jacket.
Makes it.
Man, I wonder if I could pull that off. $1,400. Van Halen, AC/DC, Bob Seger. There's an Elvis jacket. Ugly guy.
Almost there. Hang on.
Fiona Apple. Anybody remember her? I saw her. She opened for Counting Crows right down the road here at the Orpheum. Maybe we'll go by the Orpheum if I'm going to get the full tour today. Okay, so there you go. Okay, here we are coming out of the Peabody. Hello. You look down there and down there, there's the AutoZone Park. Come down here. Somebody playing a concert somewhere tonight. It's right here. Who knows? Could be anyone. Probably in there still asleep. And we're walking just a block or two over to Bill Street. I'm going to try not to get these people in. So if you did come down and stay at the Peabody, Bill Street's right there. You walk over. I see a lot of questions from people who ask if it's safe down here. It's like any other major city. It's safe. During the day, it's really safe downtown. However, sometimes my advice would be the only time that you want to be extra vigilant down here would be weekend nights on Bill Street. It gets nutty. It gets wild. How you doing? A little walkway right there going across the building. Now, I will show you something as we get up here. Parking. You know, a lot of times in downtown areas, you're going to pay to park. You're going to pay a lot of money. If you can get down here and you're just going to stay a couple hours, find one of these meters on the side of the road. They take credit cards, or you can just scan your phone. And they're $1.50 an hour. The only problem with it is they have a 2-hour max. But I paid $3 to park right over here. Not worried at all about my vehicle. If you look around the area. So it's a good deal. $3. Let's see how much time I have left. I have an hour and 6 minutes. This guy right here has not paid. So he could have a very expensive bill coming up, as they will tell you. But as you can see, they're all over the place. But I don't think these parking garages around here are too much. You may pay $20 or something. If you come down for a Grizzlies game and you park in a lot over by the FedEx Forum, you're gonna pay a little more. But you know, I've seen prices in other cities, so I think we're pretty reasonable down here. And so I'm not really complaining. I really do wish they would come down a little bit on some of these prices for parking in the downtown areas, though, because not only for tourists, but that's why they do it. They think it's only going to be tourists that come down here. Stops a lot of Memphians from coming down. And it's kind of sad because there's so much to enjoy down here that people just don't want to pay for the parking. Out-of-towners, I get it, but a little map to show you downtown area. Now right over here we have an outdoor park, or not a park, a little amphitheater. On weekends, you'll see live music there. Sometimes during the week at night. Rum Boogie Cafe right there. Probably not much going on right now down here because it's probably 9:15, 9:20 in the morning. But I figured it was the perfect time to show you guys. Go to the Stax Museum. It's not right here. 5-minute drive from Bill Street. That's always a great place to come if you come to the city. I want to say a little bit about our music history. All right. Right here, we're at the world famous Bill Street. Look down that way, look down this way. I'm gonna walk up and down the street and show you guys. Alfred's on Bill, world famous. Hell of a nightclub. You see a lot of crazy behavior in there on the weekends. Let's go see who we got right here. I think I know who it is. Can you figure it out if you're not from Memphis? Let's see. Father of the Blues, William Christopher Handy, also known as W.C. Handy. There's a statue for him. You know, there's a lot of argument about where is the home of the blues. I say it's Memphis. And that sign, I guess some people would say it's St. Louis, some people would say it's in Mississippi. But if you look up our history, I think we can claim that title. Definitely the home of rock and roll. I don't care what anybody says. Because Elvis, Wet Willie's party place, FedEx Forum in the back. That's what's cool about the Grizzly games. You can come right out and go down Bill Street, have you a drink in one of these places. Most of them have live music. $15 cocktails. It's another reason I don't really party on Bill. $15 cocktails. Better be a strong one. Okay. Come up the road here. Coyote Ugly. And the marquee that says welcome to Bill Street. Used to be a place called the New Daisy Theater. I've seen a lot of great bands in there. Unfortunately right now it's closed. Has been for a while. Someone needs to get it reopened. This is a super cool music venue. Probably can hold about 1,000, I would think. Really wish they'd fix it. I've seen so many great bands in there. And right up here, home of the blues, the official start of Bill Street. Oh, look at here. Otis Redding. I've been missing those. Police station right here on Bill Street. Okay, I'll make my way across the street, check out the other side. Now, one thing I will tell you about Bill Street and the Memphis area, if you do decide to come down here, you know, you don't want to park too far off of Bill Street. If you go too far out, then you're going to get areas that are questionable. And a lot of car break-ins. So just be aware of that. Look at this old sign right here. But I don't want to scare you again because New Daisy Theater. Man, I've met so many famous people in there. See the civil rights signs right there for MLK. Withers Collection Museum and Gallery. Yeah. And again, if it's really windy, I apologize. I don't have a mic hook up to this thing. Oh, The Rock. He was in Memphis a couple weeks ago for WrestleMania. Well, the lead up to WrestleMania. One thing's for sure, you will never have a problem finding alcohol down here. Ever. Except for 9 o'clock in the morning. Local sports teams. A little place where people can put stickers up. Cool. Really cool. Oh, Sam and Dave. Ooh, drinks to go. Gotta have you a big old drink down on Bill Street. And the FedEx Forum, home of the Memphis Grizzlies and the Memphis Tigers. And as you can see off in the distance there's the Peabody. Not too far. A couple of blocks walk. Okay, let's talk about Dyer's. Burgers since 1912. This is an interesting place. They have been cooking in the same grease since 1912. Simply go in here. Right back there, he's getting ready to cook it up in the old grease. Great burgers. Typically, you just go in and order the burger. You don't really ask for toppings. You just take what toppings they give you. I'm trying to remember what toppings they have. Mustard. But anyway, it's a Memphis staple. So if you want a burger cooked in 110-year-old grease, that's the place. Doesn't sound appetizing, but it really is. I'm going to try to run across the street. Silky O'Sullivan's. Bar's been around for a long time here in Memphis. Had a few nights in there. And you see the scaffolding, they wanted to keep up the old facade. Across the street, Rum Boogie Cafe's Blues Hall and Juke Joint. I had a drink in there recently after a Tiger game. It's interesting because I had a drink. That's how you know you're getting older. You can go into one of these places and have a single drink without tying one on. Okay, world famous A. Schwab. Now I know that Elvis did shop here. They turned into a coffee bar? They do have a coffee bar attached to it. You'll see in here Elvis t-shirts. Very nice. Jerry Lawler's. Jerry Lawler's Bar and Grill. Two kings in Memphis. You got Elvis Presley and you got Jerry the King Lawler. Everybody loves Jerry Lawler. You better. A lot of very unique stores down here. Yeah, I mean you could put in a few hours down here, definitely. B.B. King's Company Store, established 1947. Here's the B.B. King's Blues Club. Very nice. I'll swing on by here and we'll show you some stuff over here. Oh, let me run. Oh, I'm stuck in the middle of the street. Okay, I almost got killed. There's somebody up here you might recognize. Okay, here's the original Lansky Brothers right across the street here. Elvis did shop there. He would go in and tell them, make me up a shirt. And I believe they would make him his own shirts. I think. Probably not at first, but later on they probably did. Okay. Come right up here and you're going to see the most famous residents of Memphis. How you doing? You look right over here. There he is. Good photo op. Get your picture with the king. Beautiful. Wonderful. Don't jump the guardrail. Probably a bunch of fools jumping up there getting pictures with the king. Somebody fell off, hurt themselves, ruined it for everybody else. And there you go, home of the blues. Okay, now if you check this out, we're off of Bill. This is an area over here, right down this road. It's the art district. And you're gonna find a lot of cool stuff down there too. Arcade restaurant. Ernestine and Hazel's, where you can get the best burger in Memphis, Soul Burger. If you do go get the Soul Burger, Ernestine and Hazel's, they don't open until 5. So remember that. But I could walk down that street all the way down there and be safe and secure. I'm not going to do that today, maybe another day. But a lot of the new shops, art galleries, things like that. So if you do come downtown, you can even get a trolley and ride it downtown across the street right here illegally. Should cross and walk. Now right over here, there's a performing arts center. Never been to that one. Another really cool old historic building. You look right here, the Orpheum Theater here. I've seen a few bands in here too. Matchbox 20, Counting Crows, Fiona Apple, which I mentioned earlier. Beautiful marquee. The marquee there. Now, this says celebrating 95 years. Got all these famous people out here. Jay Leno. Burt Reynolds. Steve Martin. Okay. Right now it looks like they're playing Wicked. Story about this place that I'll share with you guys. It's haunted. Notoriously haunted. Notoriously haunted. Oh, one of my favorite artists of all time. Story goes, back in 10s or 20s, I want to say, sometime around then, this place was here, and there was a child here with her parents, and she, for whatever reason, I don't know the full story, she ran out of the Orpheum right here into the road and was hit by a trolley and killed. Now, they actually have an open seat that they leave for her. I think her name's Mary, I want to say. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. But they leave an open seat for her. And apparently she shows herself sometimes in there. Spooky. Alright. Meet you back in a minute. Right across the street here you see a group of tourists on a tour. Not sure what kind of tour they're doing. I know they do ghost tours down here. And they do regular tours, music history tours, and things like that. But it's nice to see that early April, you got quite a few guys taking the tour. Take one of these e-bikes. I've always been afraid of those because I just know I'm going to bust my ass on it. But maybe I need to get one, bust my ass so it go viral, and we'll actually get some viewers on here. I'm going to go ahead and cross here. All right, historic Main Street. Again, you can take a trolley ride down through here during the day. Oh, here comes one as we speak. I'll show you one of our trolleys. Dinstall's Candies. Really good chocolate in there. High quality. Beautiful shot down Main. Outdoor seating for these grills. Here comes the trolley right now. Check it out. Beautiful. I need to find a better word than beautiful. I use it way too often. But again, I'm new to this, so maybe I'll progress. Maybe you'll never hear beautiful again. Coming under a beautiful walkway. Peabody Place, a lot of shops in there. Out here, look at this. God, man, this peanut shop. You know, I do forget how gorgeous. Oh, there's a new word for you. I didn't use beautiful, I use gorgeous. But I do sometimes forget how wonderful. Another one, another new word. Downtown Memphis. It's sometimes you got to come down here and remind yourself that you live in such a fantastic place. See, I thought about that one. I didn't just say beautiful. Yeah, look at this. Look at the trees. Man. It's really something else. Completely dead this morning. Not much going on. Gives me more room to talk and to shoot. I wonder how many First Amendment auditors have been down here poking their cameras in people's windows, which, by the way, is 100% legal if you're in a public place. But I bet they handle it with stride down here. I bet they're used to it. I don't know why anybody wouldn't be capturing all this beauty on camera. I'm gonna turn it around and give you another shot going the other way that I just came. Look at this. Right in the middle of downtown Memphis, Main Street. See the trolley up ahead? Some empty stores down here, which is kind of sad. I guess the combination of it's probably mostly high rent. Street sweeper. Yeah, probably mostly high rent is the reason some of these storefronts are empty. I'm not going to get on a soapbox about that. I'm going to turn this off until we get past the street sweeper. Okay, we're back. Nice to see little grocery stores down here for the people who live in the downtown area. Here's a little downtown doggy. I think you could have a dog down here, it'd be fine. There's areas where they can use the restroom. Gonna continue down here. Look back, make sure you don't get hit by a trolley. Be a Family Dollar right there. Starbucks. Always gotta have a Starbucks in downtown. Personally, if I was downtown Memphis, I would give a local business my money. Nothing against Starbucks, but these guys that are local down here are probably struggling to survive. Should we walk down and show you the bridge? Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, there you go, man. All 50 of my subscribers will see you. I just started, man. Gonna take a while. All right. We're gonna go down here and I'm gonna show you. It's probably a lot of construction going on down here, but I want to show you at least a glimpse of the bridge and the pyramid, which is now Bass Pro Shops. Hang tight. There's a picture of one of the back alleys. I just thought it was really cool. I'd show you. Used to be a little bar right over there where we saw a few bands play also. This building, the Shrine building. We got architecture, beautiful. There it is again. Here's a University of Memphis, some type of extension of their campus. University of Memphis is in Midtown. I guess they took over this historic building here. Man, look at the architecture. Something else. Okay, it's a school of law school, University of Memphis. Now I'm going to show you a couple more things and I got to get back to my car. Now we're coming up on an area. It's a park that they've named the Bluffs, or the Bluff. park. Look at these buildings. Fourth Bluff. It's called Fourth Bluff. I don't know about the view here. Oh, they got a walkway, a bridge they didn't used to have. So maybe I can get you a view of a few of our landmarks here in Memphis. Now, I've been told by a lot of people that I definitely got a Memphis accent. A slow southern voice with a little syrupy. Kind of makes me sound dumb. I don't think I'm that dumb. I could try to talk faster and more clearly, but it just seeps back in. I moved away from the city for 15, 16 years. Came back. Think I've started to talk like the locals again. There's the Memphis Bridge off in the distance. That thing's lit up at night. Right over here, Bass Pro Shops. If you're in the area, definitely check out Bass Pro Shops. It's really cool in there. And here's a pedestrian walkway bridge, which was not here when I was here 15 years ago. Okay. I can give you a little story here real quick. All right, here's the Mississippi River. Comes right through here. There's a little channel that comes through. It's where a musician named Jeff Buckley, great songwriter from Memphis, died when he foolishly tried to swim over to Mud Island. So that little area right there that he tried to swim across, he drowned. And further in the distance, you'll see an amphitheater, outdoor amphitheater, closed right now. Probably been closed for a few years. And the cobblestones down there. We used to come out here during the summertime, park down on the cobblestones, walk right up here into this park, drink some beers, and listen to the concerts going on over there. I've seen some pretty amazing acts over there. But currently, all of Mud Island over there is closed. I wish they would get it reopened because it's a great addition to the city. But for some reason, they're having problems getting it back open and utilizing the space for what it is. It's pretty big. Me personally, I'd put a theme park out there, but what do I know? Now, as you come over here, all this is new right up here. A couple people canoeing out on the Mississippi River. Interesting. And right over here, if you do come to Memphis, another thing you can do is take one of these riverboat cruises. Well worth it. Good times. They'll take you way down there and then way back up here past the bridge. And it looks like we have a lot of monuments up here. Look at this little area. What a view. Glad I came over here. Didn't know they had this. Sit down, enjoy. Beautiful view of the Mississippi and Mud Island and downtown Memphis. There's the old bridge. It's way down there. Used to be the only way across into Arkansas, which is right over there. But since then they built this bridge over here, which you have to see at night to get it in its full glory. Trust me on this. Come back and see that at night. Okay. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Should I go back that way or should I try this way? Let's go this way. Again, if you do come down here, there's a lot of things I'd recommend. A lot of the things that I just walked past and showed you guys, I'd recommend any of those. The trolley ride, it's super cheap. I want to say probably $5 a person now. Those river boats, if you can get on one of those, they usually do lunch and dinner, or you can take one where they just have snacks. I would do that. I would definitely check out the Pyramid, the Bass Pro Shops, because it's such a unique Bass Pro Shops. Probably one of the best ones in the country. Okay, and here's one I love to see. This is really cool. Okay, to see construction like this in downtown, and you can tell it's going to be a big building. Really cool because you just don't see it anymore. For a long time, nobody came, nobody constructed anything down here. So I like to see it. I don't want to see it grow too big, but to see a new building and our skyline is going to be pretty cool. Check this out. Look at this, it's sitting up randomly on top of a hill. That is the same thing that was on the back of that leather jacket that I was so fond of. It's Elvis Presley's TCB, which means taking care of business, logo. And it's just sitting here randomly. Now, if you look across over at Mud Island past the river boats here, you'll see a sign that says Memphis. That's new. What's interesting to me is I feel like it should have been turned around the other way, because I'm looking from downtown. Well, I mean, and over in Arkansas, people aren't really going to see that. So I don't know why they chose that. Flip it around so we can see it down here from downtown. Another interesting thing just now, I had a conversation with, you may have seen him in the video. I tried not to get too much of it on. I try not to get too many people's faces. Some people are weird about that kind of stuff. But I did talk to looked like a mother and a daughter. And they're here from San Francisco. And we talked a little bit about the city, and I've told them about the struggles that we have, where a lot of people talk about how dangerous Memphis is and things like that. And they were like, I've asked them, have you had any issues since you've been down here? And they're like, absolutely not. It's been wonderful. Tomorrow, they're going down to Bill Street, or today they're going to Bill Street. Tomorrow, they're going to Graceland. And I don't really have to tell you guys that Graceland's obviously a must-see stop while you're here in the city. Even if you're not a music fan, it's something. How you doing today, man? And when you're out on the streets like this, walking around, even if you see people that you think could be shady or whatever, in the middle of the day, just say hello. Say hello. Kindness goes a long way. Confidence goes a long way. If you're a confident person and you're in an area that you're, a little frightened of or concerned about, be confident. Act like you know where you're at. Because criminals a lot of times will take advantage of people who look timid or look like they don't belong. So, it's a little tip. Here's a hotel downtown. Doing some construction.
You can actually tape the two fucking nuts on there straight line with it, where you can look at them like a peephole. As long as you can see the distance, like a short distance, you can use this as a trailer, okay?
You know what? I'm down here. We're gonna swing by AutoZone Park. Look at this. In by 9 a.m., out by 6 p.m. Let me zoom in on it. Early bird special and parking. Look at that. Where else in the downtown area are you going to get that? $3. Rooftop parking right here. Peabody right over there. I mean, come on, that's great. Coming up on the stadium. All right. Coming on to AutoZone Park, home of the Memphis Redbirds. AAA team, PCL, Pacific Coast League. I would definitely suggest coming down here and checking out a game if you're a tourist, because there's a few reasons. First off, the ballpark is absolutely beautiful. It's, to me, one of the prettiest stadiums in the country. Beautiful stadium. And secondly, I wonder if they'll let us walk in there, man. What do you think? Oh, are you working here? Oh, okay. What's attendance like? What's attendance like?
Good.
Is it?
Depends on the.
Just talked to a guy that works here, and he actually had the gate open, and he said I could go on in and take a look, but I'm not going to. I don't want to bother them because it's really early. But I will tell you, the Memphis Redbirds are in a gorgeous stadium. The issue with their attendance, you're always going to have tickets for them, except maybe on a Friday or Saturday night you might need to check ahead. But a lot of the locals won't come down here because they're worried about parking and things like that, which I get. But they do have a parking garage. Here's a shot of the side of the building. I mean, it's just, it fits in perfectly with downtown. Beautiful. Memphis should be proud of that stadium. They should come out and support their team. Highly suggested, though. Even if you're not a fan of baseball, you're going to have a good time in there. And if you do come down, you got to get the barbecue nachos. They're from Rendezvous. I'm sure you've all heard of Rendezvous. It's a famous barbecue place right here in Memphis. And you won't regret getting those, I guarantee you. And we're back over to the tour bus. It really makes me wonder who's on that. And I think I'm gonna leave you guys there. If you do get lost and happen to find this page, I only have 50-something subs, but it's growing quickly. If you like what you saw here and you liked my little walking tour, hit like, hit subscribe, share it. Maybe I can grow this thing into something and bring you a lot more of these videos. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff in the next few days, especially. What is the channel? Who knows? It's a little bit of everything. But I do have a character I'm about to introduce that you might be interested in. We're going to have a good time with it. Saturday we're going to go out to a Memphis Showboats game. We're going to introduce that character to the world. And we're going to have a little fun. Interactivity with a lot of people. You'll see. So subscribe if you want to see. I also try to put a lot of shorts up. So hopefully I'll maybe get a couple of shorts out of this video and put them up for you. If you do see the short and you want to see more, look up at Over the Will, as in over the hill, but my name's Will. And that's the channel name right now. Could change. But look that up and you're going to have some cool things happening. Okay guys, have a great day. Thank you for enjoying this tour of downtown Memphis with me. Hopefully it encourages you to come out and see what we have to offer. Until next time.